Hello and welcome to 5 Minutes for 4 Weeks, a series in which I live stream myself for 5 minutes a day for 6 days a week for 4 weeks, totaling 2 hours of practice time spread across 24 days to show what is possible with albeit short, consistent practice and hopefully inspire the viewer to take on tasks perhaps seen as daunting as well. Today is day 1 of a new piece. Today I begin Steppenwolf's Born to be Wild. A little bit about the background of the piece as well as why I chose the piece. The piece was written in 1968. It does not sound like a typical 60s piece. It sounds to me more like a 70s piece. I'm actually just checking now what year Magic Carpet Ride came out, because it's the same year. It's interesting because this song is a lot heavier. It's considered by some, according to Wikipedia at least, that it's the first heavy metal song. There are other songs kind of like leading in terms of heaviness leading up to this point, but for whatever reason, this is considered the first heavy metal song. And then it's also the first rock song to include the lyrics "Heavy Metal Thunder." In that instance, though, it's not referring to the music; it's referring to the motorcycle. But it is interesting that that's the first time that phrase is used in music. The piece was received well, number 2 on Billboard Hot 100 singles chart. It probably would have made number 1, except that People Got to Be Free by the Rascals had that spot. In 2004, Rolling Stone magazine had it at 129 on the 500 greatest songs of all time. 2004, it finished at spot number 29 on AFI's 100 Years, 100 Songs survey in American cinema. And then in 2009, it was the 53rd best hard rock song of all time of VH1. And in 2018, it was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame for singles. The song itself has been covered many times by individuals or bands ranging from Bruce Springsteen to Ozzy Osbourne, and many other famous names as well. And it's been covered by me as well. I did it at karaoke a few months ago, but actually before that, when I was probably around 12 or so. I think this was the first time I did in karaoke. So I covered it twice. This is the first time I'm trying to play it though, so I'm looking forward to that. I did look at it quickly in the book just to make sure, like, okay, something I can do. So it's I see the rhythm is dun 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 dun. I didn't even like read the rhythm, but I saw it and I recognized that. And then so hopefully I should be able to get through the song itself. It seems like there's a rhythm and a guitar and a lead guitar, so I'm probably going to stick with the rhythm guitar, at least for now. That's probably gonna get me through the first 24 days, which is only 24 days, so that's I'll hopefully be able to cover that. Reason I chose this song, I was in my previous song I was playing I was doing a bass cover, as much of it as I could, of Dream On. I think it was then, and I kind of mentioned in the chat something about the description section has a list of songs for which you can make requests. I think it was around then. Maybe it wasn't. It was just, I think it might have been in the middle of a piece. My dad just wrote Born to be Wild, and I was like, is that a request? And my dad never responded, so I just wrote it down and said, okay, I wrote down the list of requests. So that's how this song was chosen. So what I'm gonna do now is change the books. This is the book I had been using for Dream On, and this is the same idea. This is the bass tab white pages, and now this one is guitar tab white pages. These books are heavy. They are the size and weight, roughly, of a phone book, hence the name white pages. This is guitar tab white pages 3. I believe I've used all 4. I have 4 of the guitar ones. Here I go again. So yeah, I guess I just used this book. I'm wondering if I've used any others. I'm not sure. A lot of good titles here. And it's funny because like it took them till volume 3 to get a lot of these titles in, because then you look at volumes 1 and 2 and you realize, like, oh yeah, that's a good song also. And it's funny, a book that's, the book is mostly in alphabetical order, and so you'd expect the B's to be on page 20 whatever, because the book's so big. It's like 100 on page 160 or something like that. Alphabetical song listing. Born to be Wild. Carry On Wayward Son is in here. 162. Okay. For anyone new to the series, I stream for I stream for a little bit longer, especially on day 1, day 24. It's a lot of talking, but aside from that, I stream for around 8 minutes. I play for 5. I have the timer going, and then as soon as the timer stops, I stop. I practice other pieces during the off hours, but what you're hearing when I'm playing this piece, I'm not practicing between the streams, so it is truly only 5 minutes a day for 6 days a week, except for instances when I have holidays and stuff, in which case there are days aside from Saturday that I don't stream, and then to make up for that, I do a double. So I'll do a regular morning session, and then like an evening session to make up for that, and I have 2 of those coming up. 2 days missing, 1 day next week and 1 day the following week. So I probably, I'm sorry, 2 missed days next week and 2 missed days the following week. So that's 4 makeup sessions I have to make up. All right. Just about ready. Hi, Dad. Thank you for joining. Thank you for the request. Another thing I like to do is read the quotation of the day from this calendar. The most valuable antiques are old friends. That is true. 5 minutes on the clock. Okay. Week 1's kind of slow because I'm first learning the material. Week 2, 3, they tend to speed up, and then week 4 is just me trying to put it all together, so it's also a little bit slow, but it's all pretty fun. Okay, here we go. Okay, 3 sharps, CFG or FCG, whatever, however you order them. Okay, first chord, we got a really low note. What is this? Ledger lines. C, A, F, E. First, it's just an open E. Yes. Next string, E again. So that would have to be either 7th fret, which it is, and it's probably going to be a power chord. F, A, B, B. It's not a power chord, that's a B. Okay. B, G, A, 2, 9. Okay, so the first chord is this tuned? A little bit off. Not terrible though. So rhythm 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, I see. That chord gets held. Where are my other fingers? Then I have 2 on the, another one on an E, and then another one on a G sharp. Where's the next E? G. So an E would be 3 back, would be in the 9th here also. And then that B would just be 1, 2. B, did I say? No. E, G sharp. Big. It's a B. It's an A, G sharp. So it is 3 like this. Okay. Here's the first chord. And then here's how it's played. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2. Same chord again, yes. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Just making sure these are. Oh, then it changes over there. I see. But it's. Then it changes 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. 1 and 2 and 4 and 1 and 2. Dun, 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 dun. That's when it changes. same bottom, same middle. Okay, and then instead over there we got a, what do you call it? A C sharp. Do 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 do, and then a D over there. Okay. So those bottom two notes are the same, and then that note is now, instead of a B, it is that C sharp. So two, that's an 11. How do I reach that? I can reach that. Sort of. D on top. How do I reach that? That's kind of nuts. I think that's right. That seems to repeat. That takes me through the second chorus, and then I'm pretty sure that repeats. So 3 times it's played, I think, and the 4th time's probably a little bit different. So for the beginning is the first measure and a half are okay. The second one, that's a bit of a big reach. I mean, it's a little bit easier, closer over here. The frets are closer together. To reach across 5 frets up here is much bigger deal than over here. Then you just need a little practice. Maybe I can just walk around like going like this all day. That would help. Probably not gonna do that though. Overall, the piece is off to a good start. Excited to see where I go with this. It's a fun song, easily recognizable riff. So again, thank you, Dad, for the request. Thank you everyone who joined. Thank you, Dad, for joining. The next stream, the schedule is 7:40 a.m. Eastern time, Sunday through Friday. I try to stick to that as much as I can. I'm wondering if I should do a makeup session this week to like preempt that. I'm not sure, but in any case, hope to see you 7:40 a.m. tomorrow, and then for the rest of the week as well through Friday. Again, thank you everyone who joined. There is a link in the description section with list of songs from which you can make requests. If you'd like me to play one of the songs there, just let me know. Anything else? Yes, wishing you a great week, a great day and a great week. And as always, until next time and beyond, keep practicing.